And we're back after the anthem here. Both teams fired up for the third place playoff here between Cayman Islands and Trinidad and Tobago. Both sides evenly matched with experience and youth. What do you think about the result that's going to happen here, Garvin?
So Cayman have developed well over this tournament, but they haven't been able to get on the scoreboard too much. So I'm really interested. I think Trinidad and Tobago are going to come away with this. I'll put my neck on the line for it, but hope to be proven wrong. Cayman have got all of the experience, but Trinidad and Tobago, I think they've just got too much strength up the middle and speed out wide for Cayman to handle.
And again, look out for Kathleen Stevens, Nicolette Panto, the more senior players on the team for Trinidad and Tobago as we look at the Cayman roster. And again, look out for Shamara McCarthy, the big number 8, and the youngster Molly Kehoe. They are going to be very important for a victory for Cayman today.
Yeah, agreed. There's a couple of others in there. Victoria Payaso as well. She's a little bit quiet so far, but got all the skills necessary to make an impact.
So what's the best? And again, it's the youngster Molly Kehoe to get us on the way. And again, come from the family of Kehoes, and they're excellent at doing the rugby. Referee Rob Perry from Curacao to get us off. Nice deep kick, collected well by the Trinidad and Tobago captain as she pushes out to the wing. Looks for an inside pass. And again, tired bodies out here, Garvin, as you can see, coming down to the last games of the day. And again, the fitness will be a deciding factor here.
I think the second row forward there from Trinidad and Tobago was playing dead for a moment. They had to give the medical staff a little panic attack, but she's fine. She's bounced up to her feet. Just needed a moment.
And again, just slipping on the play on the floor there, just an awkward fall. And again, excellent work by our medical staff, sharp on the button, making sure all the athletes are taken care of well.
Absolutely. Let's see how they match up here, because the more experienced Cayman pack, but a lot of strength in that Trinidad and Tobago pack. So see how this one goes. Nice and easy the first time out.
Again, good shove there by Trinidad and Tobago. Wrap around play, taken in by Carlina Phillip. She needs a bit of people to get her down. Trinidad and Tobago trying to shoot it out wide, but slow ball is coming out. And again, Nicolette Panther looking out for Katara Monroe. And again, this young lady is excellent at it. And again, Trinidad and Tobago just danced on the sidelines there. Again, just not really key to know where they were on the pitch.
Just stepped out, yeah. It was Kintiba that got them started with that one, coming out of at the 8th position.
And again, there's a big Onella George coming on the line there. And again, Trinidad and Tobago dancing the touchline. And there's a sister-to-sister pass there. Nika George passing to her sister, Kadira George. The captain again, big handoff there on Molly Kehoe there. She means business as she moves up the line here. Trinidad and Tobago marching in the Cayman half of the pitch.
Playing with the big girls now is Molly Kehoe.
And again, Trinidad and Tobago trying to use the touchline here, touchline to touchline at the moment, but they're moving side to side as the captain looks to dink it in the corner there, using her speed. Can she get it? Trinidad and Tobago pinch the ball there of the tackle there. And again, great work there by both women to get in. Trinidad and Tobago pick and go. Leah Kintiba for the corner. Try Trinidad and Tobago.
Really well worked try. Nicolette Panto firstly kicking ahead, then had the wherewithal to just grab onto the player, isolate her, and manage to steal the ball back for a moment. Just enough for Kintiba to be only one more person, dinked it down just before she put her foot out. Great work from the touch judges as well. Ball down first, then the foot went out. Fantastic. Kintiba leading the way.
Trinidad and Tobago captain Kintiba is a member of the Trinidad and Tobago regiment, so she's a very disciplined athlete. conversion unsuccessful. Trinidad and Tobago leads Cayman Islands 5 points to 0. And again, instrumental play by the person on the screen there, Nicolette Panto, just looked up and saw the sweeper just out of position and just popped it where she couldn't reach it.
She's a very, very intelligent player. She's got a lot of skills as well, but she reads the game very well. She doesn't often kick in the sevens game, but she's always had that skill set, and here she's beginning to demonstrate it. As we get more and more players on the field, you tend to be able to kick a little bit more.
Again, Kehoe to get us back going.
Well done, Mo.
Deep kick, fumble by Trinidad and Tobago. And again, a little bit of pressure trying to be put on themselves. The ball just seems to be fumbling, like slippery ball for them. And eventually they get some go forward from Kadira George.
Steel's good, Steel's fine.
And again, ripped by Cayman Island, and it's McCarthy looking for the overlap out wide. Cayman Islands try to stretch Trinidad and Tobago here.
Leave it now, leave it, 16.
Advantage playing a player losing their feet there.
Here's your mark, retreat.
And Cayman Islands just smartly slowed it down and said, listen, we need to get this right, and try to put 5 points on the board.
I've seen them do that throughout the whole couple of days here. We recognise that Cayman may be not the fastest, but they've got this tactical awareness, and whenever they get an opportunity in a good position, they immediately slow it down and they pull something specific out of the bag.
Again, it's a powerful McCarthy there, taking a lot to get her down.
The steel's fine, but there's no advantage, you're offside.
And again, trying to go tired bodies here. Discipline, and Kehoe taps it quickly. The referee puts it back. And again, finally, we actually see the referee really addressing that illegal tap. No space between the ball and the hand there, and it's great to see the referees improving as we go along the competition.
Absolutely, yeah, it's something we just mentioned a few minutes ago, earlier before we were up in the commentary booth again.
And it's McCarthy trying to get on the outside, try Cayman Islands.
Almost an identical type try from the other one, just the bigger, stronger athlete going slightly around the corner, dotting the ball down before stepping out.
And again, McCarthy has been a handful for these past 2 days. And again, as we look at the replay there, quick tap, she looks up, identifies the space out wide. Players not pressing in the defense and allowed her to get around the outside. And again, even match with a kick to come, Gavin.
Yeah, no, phenomenal stuff. McCarthy's been excellent all weekend, a real genuine athlete out there, amongst several others, but definitely leading the way. Cayman might need a bit more of that from her to compete with this Trinidad team. This is 5-5 right now. That's going to be one hell of a kick if she can make it to take any kind of advantage, but I suspect it might stay at 5-5. It's a long one.
And again, if you're just viewing us here on Sportsmax, it's Trinidad and Tobago versus Cayman in the women's 12th third place playoff. The finals are come next. USA versus Jamaica, and again the local girls have big support in the crowd here today.
Wasn't far off, but not straight that time, so it stays at 5-5.
And again, Darwin, this late in the competition, mental toughness is needed to just stay focused until the final whistle.
The referee there having a quick word with the team that they're supposed to wait behind the sticks. The entire team went straight to the halfway line. Traditionally, you've got to go behind the sticks. I don't know if that's a specific law, but they've been told to get behind the sticks next time.
Kick down the center there. Great tackle by the ankles there. Cayman Islands mean business. And just a lazy hand sticking out there by the number 1, Avian Rankin.
Focus, here's your mark.
So this will be a Trinidad and Tobago put in for the scrum.
Wait for the call, girls, wait for the call.
And again, Trinidad and Tobago spread very wide at the moment.
Need a little bit more of a break foot there.
Speedy runners in Afia, Glasgow, and Monroe on the other side, as we saw during the tournament.
Set.
Gavin, we haven't really seen Afia Gasco really let loose in this tournament so far.
Yeah, I think everyone knows that she's a threat. So and that's happened with a few players this week where everyone knows that they're a threat. All these teams know each other, so the players don't get worse over time. These guys and girls just get better. So, and she's one of those that's got a name for herself, and she's been managed well by most of these teams.
The captain again, big bump by Kentiba here. Very, very hard to stop. As we see hands flaring here, attitudes and emotions running high.
Girls coming.
Let's see what the referee says here.
Captain's just coming.
Yeah, the referee's Rob Perry's gonna take command of this and just get everyone back where they need to go on.
I understand you're trying to get loose. All right, just try and calm down. It's no problem. No cards. Just a penalty to you. Okay, for the initial hit. Okay, I understand it wasn't a person. It was a shirt. Just take a breather. Walk back. Here's your penalty.
Yeah, I mean it was a pretty violent looking action, but she was just trying to get away from grabbing her shirt. But looked like punches.
And again, very calm, very excellent work by the referee to deflate the situation. The calm and voice of Robert Perry here.
Line out.
And again,
numbers please, Trinidad.
Both teams throwing punches. No one throwing the knockout as yet. 9 minutes going in the first half.
Cayman 4, the rest of you back.
Yeah, I think this slowing down of the game actually plays into Cayman's style. It allows them to be composed. The athletes don't get released in the Trinidad and Tobago team. So I think it's beneficial for Cayman to have this slower pace and more set pieces.
And again, Trinidad and Tobago set piece in the Cayman 22. Great work, great put on Aquila O'Brien from the Royal Islands Rugby Club, just driving her way through the team there, taking a lot of attention. And the ball tried to shoot out wide to the runners. Can they get it out? Ball not distributed there. And again, trying to get opportunity to recycle. Cayman Islands slowing down the play there, the referee signals. And again, trying to get the ball out to the runners, but just run a little bit too much sideways.
Stephen always likes to get them started quickly.
Roll away now, tackle it please. Roll away if you can. Thank you.
Big run here, Trinidad and Tobago just nipping away at this here, and it's the captain again, Kentiba, driving away to the try line there. It's held up. Great work by Cayman Islands there, trying to stop the powerful number 12.
Kentiba had support with her, but nobody arrived in time to help her out. They could have gone over together. Certainly would have gotten that ball down a bit quicker.
And again, it's a drop out here. Trying to go unprepared, and it's Kehoe on the back of Stevenson. Again, she taps it to Nicolette Panther, who slips out of one but can't get the other. And it's a big advantage there, playing for the ball in the hands of Afia Glasgow, and finally she can stretch her legs and she can go all the way. The sweeper to beat. Can she beat her? Steps inside, taken down nicely.
They're offside, well done, thank you, 5.
Great tackle.
Tries to recycle in Stevens. The ball to the Veens.
Advantage for that offside.
And it's Nicolette Panther trying to go around the outside there. And great support there by Onella George, and Trinidad and Tobago in the corner. Excellent build-up.
Wow, phenomenal action here, ladies and gentlemen. What have we just witnessed? That was spectacular from end to end. They had the dropout. It all started with the dropout kick from the Cayman Islands to an unprepared Trinidad and Tobago all the way back to the halfway line. And somehow Pantor gets around the corner. Great covering tackle from the Cayman Islands there, but nobody's going to deal with George from that distance.
And again, the Cayman number 14 decided for preservation there, and she just avoided that tackle.
I wouldn't have done it either.
And again, conversion unsuccessful. Trinidad and Tobago lead Cayman Islands 10 points to 5, nearing the end of the first half.
Wow, breathless stuff here. Phenomenal rugby from these ladies, even at such a late stage in the competition, still working very hard. I'm sure there's very weary, beaten bodies out there.
And again, Cayman Islands did well to cover the tackle on the far end on Afia Glasgow, but Trinidad and Tobago just shifted it backwards to the other side.
Shazil Murray, I think it was, that came across. Pure determination. Or maybe, it was Kyra Hansen. Give credit where it's due. Kyra Hansen coming across with that attempted tackle on Nicolette Pantoff.
And again, no one from Trinidad and Tobago trying to claim the ball there. They finally wrap it up. Ball out to O'Brien. O'Brien steps one and gets another away. And again, she's just driving her legs.
Roll away now, roll away, tackle her, please, roll away.
What?
You'll find it.
And again, tired bodies, tired minds there. Trinidad and Tobago tried to take it quickly, but the referee just stopped again for a couple of injuries on the pitch. And again, Gavin, exciting first half so far. Lots of jabs and punches being thrown by these two teams.
Yeah, they're keeping it interesting, keeping it lively. It's been phenomenal stuff. Great to watch from a neutral perspective. Two well-matched teams, again, two different styles, but very well matched. It stayed pretty tight so far. The minute the tempo of the game increases, the more options Trinidad and Tobago seem to have. The minute that the game slows down, Cayman start to take control again. It's an interesting dynamic.
And again, both teams had a tough competition so far. And again, they have been disappointed. Trinidad and Tobago not competing for the cup.
Yeah, this one's for third place, I believe, right?
So again, up next is the women 12s final, Jamaica versus USA South.
Thank you. Okay. Just put a bib on red water.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one.
That's a good I didn't have one the last time, so I was like, I don't have one this time.
TNT gonna look for the line here. Not much purchase on it, just a couple steps forward. But again, set piece action to really suck in extra bodies to really let loose the runners out wide.
Interesting with the Trinidad and Tobago line out. You would normally have the taller athletes being the jumpers. With Trinidad and Tobago, they've got three very powerful, tall women that actually throw up the smallest person on the field, which is an interesting. And the scrum half, moreover.
And again, Kalisha Harry being a handful there, but great work by Cayman. TNT who in a slender lead as they look to go on the blind side there. Big handoff by George, but met solidly by the lock Maggie Ebanks there.
Yeah, Ebanks is dangerous. Very powerful woman.
And again, ball kicked forward to Jasmine Line. She doesn't clear the line, but to big Onella George, and she just dismisses the number 9. But again, it's a powerful McCarthy, and she's going on the line and smashed into touch. And again, both players are super wary there. Took loads of energy to get that play sorted.
Potential there for a knock on, I think, before she actually stepped out. Before she was bundled out, better say.
And again, great exchange by the both teams there. Big handoff by Onella George earlier on, but then stolen by McCarthy, running some 30-40 odd yards forward before knocked into touch. Again, as a player gets attention on the field, you can see all the players hands on hips just awaiting that halftime whistle.
It's got to be a daunting moment when you see Ornella George on the wing there at that size and strength, and there's nothing you could do except take that hand off. Well, that stiff arm, I should say.
On the last play, when the Cayman player got stiff arm, she just shrugged her shoulders as can't do anything better.
Take a breath and I'll tear up. Big hit when it's out.
And again, players need to lift their morale when a player injured teammate is down. Sometimes, some players take it to heart, take it personally that a good teammate seems to be down and out. And again, that's sport. As to see a Trinidad and Tobago player warming up to come on. And again, just going into referee's time at the moment here. Trinidad and Tobago leading 10 points to 5, just coming to the end of the half, and we're reset with a line out. And again, Trinidad and Tobago has been good with the set piece so far, putting up the light to Stevens. And again, Garvin, even though Trinidad and Tobago leads 10 points to 5, it still seems like an even match.
Absolutely, yeah. There's nobody's really getting a major advantage. 5 points, yep, they're ahead, but you don't feel like it's a one-sided game. That's for sure.
The ball back to O'Brien. She always gets distance on her run, as I said. Cayman just go off the feet again. Trying to just push back into the 22, and again all competition players just losing their feet at the breakdown. Quick tap to the Ornella George. She bumps off one, and again another advantage as Devines picks it up, trying to make some yardage.
Trinidad has advantage still.
Advantage being played to the hands of Panto.
That's the end of the advantage.
As soon as the ref called advantage, just tapped it out smartly by George, and that's half-time for you. Trinidad and Tobago leading 10 points to 5 over Cayman. We'll be back after the break. At the break, Trinidad and Tobago lead 10 points to 5 over Cayman Islands at the round women's 12 tournament, as we see the highlights of the first half. An interesting match here. Deep kick started by Kehoe there, and Trinidad and Tobago started positively from the captain Kintiba, but then smart work by Nicolette Panto. They're just kicking the ball to the corner and just beating the sweeper to the ball there, and again great supporting by the Trinidad and Tobago team to really just isolate the Cayman Island player there, and then a pick and go by the captain Kintiba, smartly staying in to touch there and just playing Trinidad and Tobago 5 points clear. But then Cayman came right back to McCarthy, big handoff by her, scoring in the corner, leveling up the game there, as you see Trinidad and Tobago just slow to come off the line, and McCarthy did well, mirror try from before. And again, finally, Afia Glasgow was able to free her legs, but again, great work by the Cayman number 14, Jasmine Line. But again, Trinidad and Tobago just recycled the ball excellently, and Nicolette Panto just took the outside, and great support play by Onella George there to complete an excellent team try. 10 points to 5 in favor of, as we go to the interviews.
Leah, what do you think about the first half so far from Trinidad and Tobago?
Well, the first half going as the plan. We're doing really good defense that we was working on, and attacking. We're using our lines more. We're defending really, really good, and that is what we came out here to do.
Yeah, so what are you going to do to ensure that you continue that consistency and don't drop the energy, actually?
I'm going to motivate my players. Let we keep going, like keep pushing. The only way to win is to keep going forward, and that's what we're going to do.
Chanel, a little bit of work to be done in the second half. What are you saying to the team?
Just keep doing what they're doing. We're pushing out well. We're putting in the big hits. But everybody's sticking to the game plan, which is what we want. So we're hoping to, come out and turn over in the next half and get another try.
When we look at the Trinidadian team, they're a lot taller than the Cayman Island girls. How are you working around that?
We gotta hit them low. We gotta get them to the knees. They're taller than us, right? If we keep getting them high, they're just gonna bounce us off. So we're trying to get low, hit the knees, and we're hoping to turn it over.
And we're back here for second half action here at UE Mona Bowl, Jamaica. It's a women's Rans 12th tournament here. Third place playoff between Cayman Islands and Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago holding a slender 10-5 lead at the moment. I'm Kelson Figueroa with Gavin McClevey, and we will be with you for the second half. Deep kick by Trinidad and Tobago, not really gathered by Cayman Islands in the try line, and he decides to run it out. Unusual option there, just putting himself under loads of pressure. And again, the ball goes to the keyhole, to the combination that's been working all day. Keyhole to McCarthy. And again, Cayman smartly moving around the pitch there, shuffling as they try to go deep to clear their lines. A nice dink over, but Trinidad and Tobago has someone back there. Can't seem to guard it. And again, excellent chase by Keyhole. But Stevens is up for the task, and Stevens pushed out wide to Monroe. Monroe going for the corner there. Stayed inside, try off the kickoff. Trinidad and Tobago, Monroe showing her speed.
Wow, yeah, she was running into a lot of traffic there, but none of them wanted anything to do with her because she was going at such a pace.
And again, as you watch a replay there, slow to come up. Stevens drawing and passing to Monroe. And again, just powerful running there. Cayman just slipping off the tackles. No shoulders, just arms. And easy as you like it, Trinidad and Tobago extend their lead 15 points to 5.
An interesting one, a good clearing kick from Molly Keyhole, but the chase after Kathleen Stevens, she outrun Keyhole there towards the corner and just released at the right time for Monroe.
And you see the TNT support fired up by that try there, straight off the kickoff, just a minute gone. And again, strange option by Cayman not to dot it down on the try area and really get the 20 to drop out.
Let's put a bit of separation between them now, 15-5 to Trinidad and Tobago. Cayman need to really get back into this game. They could run away from them.
Excellent kickoff, not guarded by Stevens, picked up by McCarthy, and again straight off the kick, answer back from Cayman Islands, and it's who else but McCarthy.
Valiant effort on the tackle from the very much smaller Stevens, but yeah, McCarthy phenomenal. She did something similar yesterday as well, just sort of glided between a few people, an opportunist if nothing else.
And again, Trinidad and Tobago unable to catch the kickoff and reacted so slowly to it. But again, McCarthy, the sharp movement, and her debut was in an earlier sevens tournament in Bahamas this year. So new to the Cayman Islands team, but playing as though she's been there a long time.
Yeah, a nice find by the Cayman Islands scouts, I'd see.
So Cayman pull within 5 with the kick to come. And again, all teams are susceptible to being scored on just after they themselves have scored. And again, Trinidad and Tobago just caught napping there, but great resilience by Cayman and the stalwart McCarthy to answer right back. Gavin, excellent conditions for this game. It's not too hot. It's very dry, and we see Keyhole just slotting home the conversion there, just closing in within 3.
Yeah, the wind has died down nicely for Keyhole, just in time for that kick. Beautiful weather now, nice and fresh. We had a little bit of rain earlier in the middle of the day, which kind of cooled things down for us. It's almost pleasant at this point.
And the young Keyhole here playing twice her age and experience here, just help pulling everything, pulling all the strings at the moment.
So Cayman have really dragged this back. If you look at it now, it's only a 3-point difference. That's just a penalty. Keeping themselves involved in this game.
And again, the ball is back into the hands of Keyhole, but she cannot pass Kentiba. Solid tackle. Cayman recycles, trying to shoot it out wide. And again, great work there. Trinidad and Tobago tries to counter-ruck. Not successful. Cayman bash it up forward again. And again, not released on the ground. Support slow to come. Trinidad and Tobago gets the penalty, and they're going to pop it into the corner. and just go into the 22 with the set piece. And again, hands on hips already, Garvin.
Yeah, it's been a long couple of days if you think about it. They're playing multiple games per day. Bodies are a bit battered and worn. They do recycle their players a little bit, quite well. But still, you're going to get niggles, you're going to get bumps, and the energy starts to drop. Have you eaten correctly the night before? Did you snack correctly in the middle of the day today? All of these factors come into this, and not everybody gets it 100% right. You've got to. I imagine very often the difference between one team and the other winning and losing is little factors like that.
And again, a bronze medal on the line there as the line didn't go to Trinidad and Tobago's favour. Picked up by Cayman, by the captain, Quincy Cusack there. And Kehoe tries to relieve the pressure. High kick taken by Alex Lewis there, trying to field Monroe. Monroe for the corner. She's too quick for Cayman Islands. Can she get it down? Try Trinidad and Tobago.
Great work. Kehoe puts her team under a little bit of pressure there, and Trinidad take full advantage of it. The acceleration from Monroe just running away from the 4 or 5 that were chasing.
And again, Aaron kick there. Couldn't gather it back there. And see Alex Lewis just whip it out to the speedy Monroe, and she has wheels.
Yep. Lewis just pointing it in that direction. That's the try line. Go. She knows the talent of her partner in this back line.
The kick unsuccessful. Trinidad and Tobago leads 20 points to 12 now. A 2-score game.
And Monroe's grown into this competition as well. Started off a little quiet at the beginning, but really doing well now.
And the game just slipping away from Cayman Islands. And what can the captain Quincy Cusack do to really marshal her troops to go forward?
Yeah, at this point, again, at the minute that the game becomes fast, Trinidad and Tobago start to take control. Cayman slow things down, it goes their way. It's the set piece work that they do well with, and they haven't had much opportunity for that so far.
Trinidad and Tobago handles this kickoff and gets some extra yards. And again, Trinidad and Tobago line out wide, but they're going to use the bigger bodies there as Kehoe is trampled by the bigger forward.
Sorry, girls, time.
As we see my player seems to be down, the referee just calls a halt.
Stay where you are. You can roll away. Just stay where you are.
Just to tend to the player that just seemed to fall awkwardly. But again, expert medical attention here in this tournament so far. The medics are fast and sharp to the brick.
So I was talking with a few of the people. It sounds like they did medical classes actually in the university this week prior to the tournament, and then from there, obviously, you've got a little bit of exposure for the, let's say, the physiotherapy students, things like that in the university. You're actually working as part of the medical staff, just to learn more about the physical issues that you come across in rugby. And then obviously they've got the World Rugby staff that are here on the medical side of things, sort of journeyman apprenticeship relationships. It's really cool.
Well, Garvin, this was basically a super week for Round Rugby as we are training for medical, training for referees, and training for officials all the week, and it culminated this weekend with this tournament.
Set.
Trinidad and Tobago set for the scrum. Tries to look out wide there. The player not releasing, deciding for contact there, taking away, 2 players with him.
Run away, please. Thank you.
Slow ball coming. And again, it's a big Onella George just dispatching some tackles here, trying to be a shoot out wide. Can they get round the corner? Great tackle made there by Cayman Island, just slowing down the play, the number 16. The ball's back out again, and Trinidad and Tobago go back smashing in the same direction they came. Trinidad and Tobago just slow ball at the moment, just taking control of this, and they try to shoot it out wide. Didn't go to hand, but on the boot for Trinidad and into the hands of Monroe. If she can't get it, just rolls into touch. And a bit of scrappy play coming into Trinidad and Tobago's half.
Yeah, I see what Lewis was trying to do, and it almost managed to pull it off, but the ball just didn't bounce nicely as an egg-shaped ball wouldn't normally.
Again, the pace of the game just slowed down as he tried to make a substitution. It's a number 15, Tandia Jack. And Gavin, fun fact, Tandia Jack is the sister of Fiola Jack,
Girls, you called 5.
national female standout as well as male standout at Bula Silverthorne.
Fiola Jack's not around this week. What's going on with her?
I'm not quite sure what's happened, but I know she had a stint with the Rhinos rugby camp and was doing bits in the 7th Arena in the US.
So she might be still over in California with those guys because they've got a lot of competitions on the moment.
Ball stolen by the captain, Kintiba, dance to the touchline, bumps one. But again, nice work by Kihoya, just putting a body on the line to bump out the bigger Kintiba into touch.
And George just checking in on her captain. You okay? That was a big hit.
And again, the touchline acts as an extra player there, and Trinidad and Tobago really didn't use the field well to just step in and avoid being bundled out. But slow line out there.
Interesting, Trinidad and Tobago didn't compete for that one.
Cayman Islands tried to clear their lines, and Kehoe bumps it down the pitch, but Stevens and Monroe are up for the task as they try to attack this short side. Stevens trying to take it out, pops it to Monroe, doesn't go to hand as she fumbles it there, and Cayman catch a break.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got those two going in that direction and they get their timing right, there's going to be a try every time. That one, Monroe just got a little overzealous, a little bit flat to the pass. Just needs to sit a little bit deeper and trust in her pace. Once the ball's in front of you, you can run onto it. If it's behind you, you've got to stop and restart.
Monroe looking for a hat-trick in this game. She already has a brace so far. And again, just about 4 minutes left in this game. Trinidad and Tobago holding an 8-point advantage. 2 scores for Cayman to snatch the victory.
Set.
4 minutes of work, but a lot of work they're going to have put in.
Ball stolen on the scrum, but the referee's not happy. He will take it back. And again, great awareness by Trinidad and Tobago to see the ball on the scrum and attack, just moving a bit quicker than the Cayman pack on that occasion.
Referees showing off his football skills.
Seconds in. Let me see your break foot. Clear break foot. Just a little bit further. Crouch. Bind. Set.
And interesting enough, Gavin, Cayman has an interesting blend of experience and age, from 19-year-olds to players well older than that. I won't call any ages, but super experienced by them. I see a strong run from Kintiba, getting rid of a lot, just losing a footing. And again, extra roll wasn't happening there.
Excellent awareness to know that she was literally that close, but there was a double move and she'd stopped and then went for that second attempt at it, so it will be disallowed. Unfortunate.
And again, Cayman get to clear their lines. Trinidad and Tobago just squandered that opportunity. But again, all the players are set to wait on this kick here. Didn't get out the 22. Trinidad and Tobago tried to shoot it out to the space out wide and into the hands of Onella George. She decides to change the script and go right up the center. Trinidad and Tobago still needed to go out wide. Ball into the hands of Monroe. Monroe take it wide on the outside. Can she have a hat trick? Yes, she can. 3 tries the better for Monroe.
It's interesting the style of running. She almost knows that she's running too quick to turn a corner, and you can see her arms going to almost control her body back and stay inside. Watch this.
As we see the replay, ball not going to hand, but again, Monroe is just too quick, too fast for this Cayman team. And a brave effort there by Jasmine Line, but just didn't have enough strength to stop the try from happening.
Yeah, it was game over. The minute she got it in hand, you could see there was a massive gap out wide there.
Trinidad and Tobago hold a commanding lead here, 25 points to 12, 14 minutes in this game so far.
Let's go, please, girls.
Conversion attempt unsuccessful.
Yeah, that was big ask.
But again, I can't see Cayman Islands come back from this huge deficit in such a short space of time. But again, great work by the Cayman ladies this weekend. Yeah, they played with their hearts on their sleeves. They never left anything to chance, and I would say great effort by these ladies.
Yeah, absolutely. No, they played well for the island, for the colours.
That's a move. That's a move. That's a move. Leave it now. Leave the leg.
And again, Trinidad and Tobago just pushing up to the 10-meter line. Again, trying to shoot it out wide for the speed there.
It's gone back.
Trinidad and Tobago just fumbling there, but Cayman Island swarming in to make the contact. Finally, she's put down by Victoria Piasso.
It's okay. It's okay.
And again, it's Kentiba.
Calm down. You're fine.
Making light work of some of the defenders
27
here.
Release. 27 release. Roll away. Thank you.
Trinidad and Tobago in total control at this moment here. Trying to get out to Panther. She can't scoop it up.
First knock on. Come down.
And again, Cayman's ball here.
Last play.
The referee signaled the last play of the game here. And Cayman can't strike with their last play and really just get an extra score on the board here to just lift morals going into this.
It would be a great ending to the competition for them, wouldn't it?
Okay, make sure I see the break, please.
As we see replacement here, Kalina Phillip coming onto the pitch here.
Crouch.
Some extra game time for the youngster.
Set. Hold the push.
Strong scrum by Cayman there.
That was fine. The ball's picked up. Play on.
Kehoe tries to distribute, shows and goes. Met by the Trinidad and Tobago
Release now.
defense.
Release. That's a rock.
Great counter rock here by Trinidad. They turn it over. And so Brian trying to gain some yards there.
Difficult to drag down.
Pulls out.
And Trinidad and Tobago tried to pop it out on the wing. Knock on signal by the referee, and there you have it. That's the final whistle. Trinidad and Tobago won this game 25 points to 12 and copped the bronze medal.
Phenomenal game from Trinidad and Tobago. Easily the best game they've played of the weekend, in my opinion. They look solid, they look in control, composed, and obviously firing on all cylinders on the outside.
And the score is 25 points to 12 in favor of Trinidad and Tobago. We'll be back after the break. And we're back here, the highlights of this game here. Let's go back to highlights reel. And again, playing for the bronze medal match here, all to play for as this last game of the tournament. And Trinidad and Tobago started strongly by captain Leah Kentiba, just really muscling her way forward. And the first try came with brilliant work from Panto, popping it to the corner and supported well by her teammates. And eventually turning the ball over in the 22.
That was just an intelligent try. Nicolette Panto just injecting some.
Picked up by the captain, Kentiba just stopped it down the corner there.
Real intelligence about how she played. But this on the other side, very similar kind of try in terms of strength from an 8-man style run, picking it up and going around the corner and just squeezing in.
And again here we see Afia Glasgow finally stretching her legs, getting around the outside. But brilliant work by Jasmine Line to pull her down. Trinidad and Tobago do recycle the ball and shoot it back to Nicolette Panther on the far side. Tried to go on the outside. She was caught, but great support line by Onella George. And she done big work there for the number 14.
Yeah, you really want to see your back row forwards doing that kind of thing. It looks spectacular, doesn't it?
Again, you see Kathleen Stevens just taking them for the run, putting out the speedy Monroe, and she was hard to stop, brushing off tackles at will, trying the corner again. Trinidad and Tobago in command of the game. And again, Molly Kehoe trying to clear her lines, didn't do it excellently well, and Trinidad and Tobago scooped it up into the hands of the speed merchant, and it's Monroe over for her second of the game.
Made that one look easy.
Continuing into the action here, Trinidad and Tobago looking for the room out wide. Didn't go the way it wanted, but again, Monroe just too fast for them. And again, Jasmine Line just couldn't stop it there. And Trinidad and Tobago really impressed coming in for this third medal, for this bronze medal.
Gonna go down to some interviews, I believe.
All right, Katie, so it's over for the tournament, finishing 4th place. What is your overall outlook on how things went over the last 3 days?
I think we're thrilled, to be honest. I don't think our players could have delivered any more that they did. Actually, in a lot of ways, they raised above what we thought they could do. With a group that there's multiple players, this is their first ever games of rugby this weekend. Multiple players, this is their first ever games of women's rugby. And I think they all just completely stepped up. It was a really good weekend for us, really positive.
From a coaching standpoint, when you get back to the Cayman Islands, what are some of the things that you're going to work on?
I think some of the things that show up is how inexperienced we are, like in reaction to things, in like knowing what to do in the breakdown if someone's doing something we don't expect. So I think now we know how physical we can be. We can really start ramping up sort of breakdown elements, contact elements, and start getting those little more detailed aspects in.
All right, well done to you.
Thank you.
I will see you next time.
Next time. Thanks.
Alexandria, you must be proud to at least walk away with a medal here for Trinidad and Tobago.
Extremely. I mean, placement and medals were never the outcome for us, but the team absolutely left everything they had out on that field, and I am immensely proud of them.
Is this just a start, though, for the dominance of Trinidad and Tobago in rugby?
Absolutely. You're about to see a beautiful 15s program start to emerge, and plenty more to come from Trinidad and Tobago.
What are some of the good things that you saw came out of this tournament?
A lot of aggression, a lot of discipline to what we've been working on throughout the preparation, and a lot of resilience from the team as well. I mean, this last game we dropped down to 14 players, so we only had 2 subs, and a lot of decisions had to be made, and they just adapted as a team. So absolutely brilliant work from them.
All right, well done to the team.
Thank you so much.